It's Garced. I make videos for you to help you discover what Tucson is like in hopes that you use me and my team, my partners, as real estate agents, because we do this every single day. We've done tons of transactions and we love answering your questions and helping you purchase a home or sell your home. So this video is on 4 reasons to move to Tucson, Arizona. After having lived here for 6 years, is it 6 years or even more? Around 6 years, I can safely say that these are at least 4 reasons to move here. A little bit about me, in case this is the first video that you've ever watched on my channel. I used to be active duty Air Force. I served for a decade. I separated as a major in 2022, and now I help military buyers and sellers and others as well, but I focus on military buyers and sellers and help them purchase and sell in Tucson and in other states. So if you know of anyone PCSing this season, please reach out to me. My phone number is below. I want to make sure that who you know that is PCSing is connected to a good agent that understands the VA loan, that is a great negotiator, and that can help them accomplish what their goals are. So I separated after a decade of service, and now I'm a full-time real estate agent. I love it. My team, we love what we do. So let me just go ahead and get started. Number 1, the first reason to move to Tucson, Arizona is because we do not have mosquitoes. And we don't really have a lot of flying bugs, which is amazing. I have lived in a bunch of different states. I can't even count them all. A lot. At East Coast, West Coast, North, South, literally everywhere. And there are some bugs in some areas of this country that are so scary. I'm talking flying bugs, because we have some bugs that are very scary, such as scorpions and snakes. We have a lot of those, especially as you move and live more outwards on the outskirts of town. You're going to see them. The zip code 85747, ton of scorpions and snakes. Tanque, Verde, a lot of them, pretty much all on the outskirts. So I highly recommend, if you're living on the outskirts of town, get yourself monthly pest control. You're gonna thank yourself that you did. But overall, it's not like you're gonna go out in the middle of the summer or spring or fall, whenever, and come back getting eaten by mosquitoes. You're not gonna have mosquito bites left and right, unlike you do on the East Coast. So that's great. Number 2 is, of course, no humidity. And I'm not going to be the one that says, oh, it's so hot, but at least it's a dry heat. It's still just as freaking hot. I do not want to confuse you and think that it's actually cooler because it's a dry heat. No, it is just as hot, and we don't have humidity. So if you like to straighten your hair, this is the place to be. Number 3 is we don't have a lot of natural disasters. We don't really get earthquakes. We don't really have a lot of crazy fires. We don't have a lot of floods, depending on where you live. Of course, some people are gonna be in a flood zone because the rain that we get, which isn't really a lot, it just has nowhere to seep into. So it makes it seem like we have a lot of rain. We actually don't. It just has nowhere to go. So areas can get flooded, but it's not like we have a lot of natural floods. That's the point I'm trying to make. We don't have crazy blizzards, obviously. We do have hail. Every year that I've been here, we have had hail. So I highly recommend you getting a garage, or at least getting an overhang, a carport when you purchase. Or if you're gonna be purchasing a house that has a carport and you wanna convert it to a garage for safety reasons, I recommend you do that. Just make sure that you get some quotes beforehand before you close. We'll help you with that. And yes, we have had a fire one time since I've lived here for the last 6 years. It was all the way at the top of Mount Lemmon. And I remember calling my insurance company, because we own a property at the close to the base of Mount Lemmon. And I called the insurance company. I was like, hey, I want to increase my insurance limits. Is it too late to do so? And they're like, oh no, it's fine. Really? Because I'm looking at the fires right now. I'm like, I just want to make sure, that I can increase my limits. And I increased it. My goodness, I wish I could remember the exact numbers, but I think I pretty much doubled the coverage for maybe $30 more. It was a no-brainer, and I can't believe I just didn't do that from the start. So if you want any recommendations for insurance companies, let me know. I can connect you to them too. But overall, we don't have a lot of major natural disasters. Do we get wind? Yeah. So depending on what type of roof you have, sometimes you'll have some shingles, especially the flimsy kind that blow away. But other than that, you might just have to patch up here and there. It's not like your whole roof is gonna blow away. So that's another win for Tucson. And lastly, number 4, although I don't want to say this is the last one to be all-encompassing, this list is not all-encompassing. And in fact, I want to hear what you guys think, because I realize that a lot of people on this channel already live in Tucson. So I'm going to start making more videos as to how to sell your home, because we do that as well. For the listeners that are out there right now that have lived in Tucson, whether you've lived here for 2 days or 22 years, I would love to hear what your favorite part of living in Tucson is. But for my 4th, and I don't want to say this as me personally, but the fact that it is, I hope that you're going to see where I'm going with this. Number 4 is that recreational weed is legal. Now, this is becoming a lot more legal in a lot of other states, and I'm not condoning it, yay or nay. But granted, again, I was prior military for 10 years. For a whole decade, I served active duty. I served in Colorado. I served in, Panama, all over South America, Afghanistan. Overall, I think it's pretty cool that as a nation, it's now becoming more legal. For starters, it's another avenue of revenue. Overall, I think that's pretty cool. So if you partake, I guess, Arizona is legal at this time. So those are my 4 pros of living in Tucson. If you want to know my cons of living in Tucson, watch this video over here. If you would like assistance with us helping you buy or sell your property in Tucson or in the Tucson area, we also work Vail, Sahuarita, Oro Valley, all of the areas in Pima County. Reach out to us. We want to help. See you there.